As a vinyl business owner, it has been really important for me to figure out ways to make decals as quickly and efficiently as possible so I can keep on top of all of the orders that come in. So I thought in this video I would just go over some of my most useful tips and things that have helped me the most. Have easy access to files. So all of my vinyl designs are in sections on my shop front so customers can easily find what kind of design they're looking for, and I have added all of those designs into folders with the same name on my computer too. So whenever I sell one of those designs, I just have to open that folder, find it, and then edit it with the customer's information on and make it. I'm not always the best at keeping my digital files neat and tidy, but I make sure that anything that I need to use a lot is always easy to find and easily accessible, and it saves me so much time. Use an alternative design software. If you have a Cricut, then you'll probably agree that Design Space isn't the best. And I personally am also not really a fan of Silhouette Studio either. I don't know if it's just because I've got the free version. I just find it quite clunky and quite slow. So that is why I use Photoshop or Illustrator to collate everything I need to cut on one document, and then I upload that as a PNG into Design Space or Silhouette Studio to cut from there. I've got a full video on how I do that here if you want to check that out. You don't have to necessarily use and pay for Adobe products though. You could use Inkscape, Photopea, GIMP, and there are a ton of others to choose from as well. I have a blog post on alternative design softwares which I will link in the description for you to check out. Duplicate button in Design Space. If you are set in your ways using Design Space, however, did you know you can duplicate single designs like this? That may just save you time if you tend to cut a lot of the same thing at once, and it means you don't have to manually duplicate them as well. Cut boxes around designs to help with weeding. I only sometimes do this because it doesn't work with all of my designs, but I know a lot of people swear by it and do it with everything they make. And that's to add boxes around all of your designs, so it makes it quicker to weed each individual one rather than having to cut them all up into sections or trying to weed a whole sheet at once and messing up because it's too fiddly. If you can, buy more than one machine. So I used to run my business with just one Cricut Air 2, and I do tend to do a lot of larger sign decals, so it was taking me so much time to make orders. So I finally gave in and bought my Cameo 4, and couldn't believe how much time I got back, especially because the Cameo 4 cuts much larger decals than the Cricut does. Take a look at my comparison video here if you want to check out the differences between the two machines. But then obviously only do this if you're in a good financial position to do so. But if you are regularly making bulk orders, then you should be. If you're not, then perhaps you're not charging enough, in which case do check out my course on setting your prices here on Skillshare. That is free for 1 month for all new members. Do things in stages. Another thing that has saved me so much time is cutting all of my orders at once. I'll often do this on an evening, then weeding everything, then adding transfer tape, then packing everything up. It just means that I can get through everything quicker as I'm able to focus on one stage at a time and I'm not bouncing between things and forgetting what I'm doing. Clear a large workspace. So this is also helped by the fact that I have quite a large standing desk to work on. But even if it is a dining room table, try and clear yourself a large space when you're making your orders. And then you can spread everything out, see what you're doing, and it makes it a lot easier to make things in bulk. Prepare ahead of time. Then my last tip is to keep some pre-cut decals, as well as spare letters and punctuation for things that you make a lot. So if things don't cut properly or a dot goes missing, then you don't have to waste time putting your machine on just to cut that one little thing. And so I hope you found those helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any other great tips for making decals in bulk. And please don't forget to like, follow and subscribe for more videos like this in future.